Let's get some light in here. Much better. Well guys, as you can see from the title of this video, I'm moving. Well guys, that's the big announcement. I am moving. Where? Why? You'll find out in this video. So if everything goes according to plan and nothing changes, in about a month and a half, however long it takes, I will be leaving the state of Washington and I will be moving to the state of Utah. Now that's a really big change for me. I have lived in Washington State my entire life. I have actually lived in the same zip code my entire life, all 21 years. So it would be a huge change that's both exciting and scary. It's exciting because it's like a big new adventure, and I'm all about adventure. If you've watched my videos on my channel, you know that I like to go hiking and snowshoeing and exploring new places. So moving somewhere new like that, to a new state, to an area I'm not familiar with, it's just a huge adventure. It'll be years of an adventure. So that would be the exciting part. Plus, it's kind of like a new start. No one really knows you. You're able to be the person you want to be. You get to forge new relationships with people and just kind of restart your life in a way. But I also won't know anybody, which is probably the scariest part. I know like 3 people in Utah, and that's it. But why Utah? It's just a really beautiful state. Just like Washington, there's mountains everywhere. So much to do. There's so many national parks there, and it's so much closer to everywhere else. I mean, you can drive to Las Vegas or Reno or Denver or into Wyoming, Idaho, Arizona. There's so many places you can go, whereas here in Washington, it's because we're the furthest northwest you can get besides like Alaska. Where can you really go within a few hours drive without having to drive for like a full day? Not much. You can get to Oregon, California, Idaho, Montana. There's really not much you can get to from Washington because we're not, we have the ocean on one side and we've got Canada to the north, so there's not a lot you can really explore. But most of all, it's just a change to something different. I've lived here in Washington my whole life, so I haven't really had that opportunity to live somewhere else and experience living somewhere else. Basically, my worldview has been shaped around living here in Washington and what, like, the political structure here, the people here, the history here. And sure, I've traveled around the country, but I haven't had the opportunity to actually live somewhere and get to know some of these different areas of our country. I do think that living in more places and exploring more places makes you a better person because you see more of the world and you have a better understanding of just how many different people live in our country, just how diverse it is. So I'm looking forward to it, but there's a lot that has to happen before we actually move. We have to sell our house, we have to find a house, we actually have to do the move, and I would have to find a job down there because I would be taking a gap year from university. And that's just to take advantage of in-state tuition down there. I don't feel like spending $20,000 a year for college, so I'd rather wait for in-state tuition. So it is a difficult decision because everything I know is here in Washington. I mean, I'm leaving school behind midway through my bachelor's degree. I'm a junior at UW-Tacoma, so leaving partway through my college education is risky because you have to hope that the universities down Utah will accept me and my credits, which it looks like, for as far as credits go, it's going to be okay. But it's a risk, it's a gamble, and it's one that I'm willing to take just for the sake of adventure and a new beginning and just the experience. So I will have more for you as we get closer to finding more out and actually starting to move and finding a house. I will keep you all updated My plan through all of this is to film everything, and I don't know if I would release them as vlogs throughout the beginning of the summer as we get closer, or if I would only do a few vlogs and then save all of these for maybe some sort of a film, like a documentary or a movie that I could put on my channel. It would be longer, like an hour or something. I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. I've never done something long like that, but I plan on documenting everything, whether I use it or not. So I can't wait to take all of you on this journey along with me. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything, like if I didn't quite answer why I was moving, or just if you're curious about anything, just leave a question in the comments and I'll answer stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, I'm Charaba.